Hi everyone, this is Smruti. Welcome to QA automation classes. So let's start the today's session. And another way to do is the Jenkins CLI, right? What is this CLI? CLI is nothing but your command line interface. Okay, so you go to the manage Jenkins. Okay, so when we go to the manage Jenkins, we see here what is this Jenkins CLI. Okay, you click on this. Okay, so what it is showing, Jenkins CLI, you can access the various features in Jenkins through a command line tool. So if you use this command line tool, you can get the various features of the Jenkins. Okay, and to get started, download Jenkins CLI.jar and run it as follows, right? So what you need to do, we have to first download the Jenkins CLI.jar. So let's download this one. So one download in progress. Okay, it's just 3.5 MB. Okay, so let it download. Okay, so it will basically get downloaded into the downloads folder. Still downloading. Okay, done. So now open the folder. So let's here say cmd. Okay, okay, so now we are in the downloads path. Okay, and then we can start it. So how to start it? If you go to the Jenkins, it is showing start like this: java-jar, and then you say Jenkins -cli.jar and then -s. Okay, and then http://localhost:8080/help. Okay, because our Jenkins runs on the localhost 8080. So let's see what it shows. Error: you must authenticate to access this Jenkins. Okay, we tried but we got the error. Why error? Because it is showing the authentication information is missing here, right? That's what it's saying. Error: you must authenticate to access this Jenkins. Okay, first we need to authenticate it. Okay, so how to authenticate? Okay, so if you see, we can see bearer token file. Okay, we circuit http whatever. Okay, so let's without authenticating, let's try. Okay, so let's try the command. Okay, instead of the help, let's say who am I. Okay, who am I. Okay, so now hit enter. So it will say authenticated as anonymous. Okay, authority is anonymous. Okay, so this is the anonymous login. So they want actual login credentials. Okay, so how to authenticate? So you again give that command. Okay, after 8080. So what exactly we're trying to do? We're trying to provide the authentication information, right? So let's say hyphen auth. Okay, so -auth, and here we are going to give the username colon password. Okay, so this is my username colon my password. Okay, and then I'll say who dash am dash I. Now hit enter. So now it will show, right, authenticated as admin, right? Authority is authenticated. Okay, so now it is authenticated. So now let's install one more plugin through it. So let's go to the UI and find one plugin from here. So go to manage Jenkins. Okay, so here go to the plugins. Let's say available plugins. Let's say Jira. Okay, so this is nothing but the Jira. Okay, 3.13 is the version. So this is what we are going to download now through the Jenkins CLI. Okay, so how to install this one? So now for installing, we have to provide our authentication. Instead of who am I, we have to give the command, right? So we have to give the command to install the Jira plugin, right? So I'll say install hyphen plugin. Okay, so Jira, okay, colon, give the version, right? So 3.13. Okay, this is the version what we need to pass. Okay, and now click enter, hit enter. So see, it is installing Jira 3.13 from the update center. Okay, so wherever is that Jenkins update center is there, it will go there, and from there it will try to install Jenkins Jira 3.13. Okay, so let's go to the available plugins, install plugins. Okay, fine. So now here let's try Jira. Oh, it has not been restarted, no? Okay, so we need to one more thing, we need to restart it, right? So how to restart? So let's go to the command prompt again, and you say, instead of install plugin, so you say safe restart. Okay, so say safe hyphen restart. Okay, so safe hyphen restart. Okay, safe restart. Okay, so now your Jenkins will be restarting here. If you see, let's refresh. Okay, see, please wait while the Jenkins is restarting. Okay, so from the CLI, for every operation or the every command you need to pass, make sure you give the java hyphen jar Jenkins CLI dot jar, then hyphen s, what is the URL, right? And then authorization information, and then the command, right? So now our Jenkins is restarting. Safe restart. See, builds an agent can usually continue. Okay, whatever. So this is safe restart. It's doing the safe restart because we have given the same conditions from here, safe restart, right? So it is trying to do the safe restart. So let's wait. Okay, so now if we go here and type Jira, right? So see, Jira plugin 3.13 is available now inside the installed plugin, right? So this is how you can install the plugins. If you know the plugins and if you know the plugin version, you can give that and you can directly download that. Okay, and there is one more way to install the plugin is through the HPI files. Okay, so what is exactly is this HPI file? Okay, so it's like basically you download the HPI file and then you extract it, and that plugin will be available. Okay, so let's go to Google. Okay, so Jenkins coverage plugin, let's say this is a plugin. Okay, so plugins.jenkins.io, let's say this is the plugin what we are going to download, coverage plugin. Okay, so if you see plugins.jenkins.io slash coverage. Okay, let me do one more thing, I'll show you the actual URL. So if you see here, we have the lots of the plugins, right? So let's say Jira plugin, if you want to find, you can search for here, right? You can search this plugins, it will show you what are the those plugins are present or not, right? See here, right? So those plugins, Jira pipeline steps, Jira test result reporter, trigger, issue updater, right? So many plugins you can search here and you can get. Okay, so let's say I want to have this coverage tool, right? So for this coverage, so Jacobo code coverage, Kobutra code coverage, so this is basically all these test results are part of this. Okay, so how to install it? So we have to first download the HPI file for this one. Okay, where exactly you see the HPI file? This is the documentation. If you want to learn about this one, so you can go through this documentation and understand, okay, how exactly the coverage reports and all is getting generated. Now you go here. Okay, so that is releases. So in the releases, okay, if you go to the releases, you see different types of the versions are there, right? So 1.16.1, this is 2 weeks ago it is updated. Okay, so maybe this is the one we can download, right? Or maybe there are different what you can say, there are the different other options are also there. If you want to use the CLI tool, you can use this CLI coverage colon 1.16.1, right? We have already seen how to download it from the Jenkins CLI, right? But now this time what I want to download it, right? So and then we have to install it. Okay, so let's go to the download direct link. Okay, so let it download. So HPI file is downloading, so you can see here coverage.hpi. okay, so now it has been downloaded to our download section. So let's go to the plugin section. Okay, go to the advanced settings, right? And in the plugin section we went to the advanced setting and we have to see here somewhere choose file is there, right? So click on the choose file. Okay, and then what is the download? In the download we have the coverage.hpi. now open. Okay, so after that we can say our HPI file is selected, so now we can say deploy. So now you see preparation is going on. Datatables.net API, forensics API, it will try to download all these APIs and then it will install it. Okay, and we can do the restart also. So when it is done, we are asking it to get restarted, Jenkins to restarted, so that the plugins would be shown there. Okay, so let's wait for this HPI file to get downloaded. This is the coverage. So issues, if there are any issues in this what is the plugin, you can see. Okay, so you can see, and these are the issues, dependencies, if it is dependent on other things, right? So you can see here. Okay, so dependency is health score 96%. Okay, so basically you go through the documentation to understand what exactly is this complete coverage plugin and what is functionalities, right? How exactly you can see the reports and all, right? So if you see coverage report, this is how the line coverage is 89%, branch coverage is 80%, complexity density, lines of the course. It basically gives you the a lot of information over here. Okay, so let's see if the installation is done. No. Okay, so it's gonna take some time, guys, because we are downloading it from the HPI file. I'll do one thing, I'll pause the video, and when the installation is done, I'll resume from there. Okay, so yeah, so it has been downloaded. So if I refresh and go to manage Jenkins, okay, so now go to the plugins, so install plugin. So here we'll see the coverage, right? So coverage. So you see the coverage plugin is already been downloaded and it is enabled, right? So we saw in three ways we can download the plugins. One is through the Jenkins plugin manager from UI, right? And then from the Jenkins CLI and through the HPI file. Okay, so those are the three ways you can download the any of the plugins that you want to download. Okay, so that's all to this session, guys. If you guys are really enjoying these sessions, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel QAutomationClasses and stay tuned to the channel for the upcoming sessions. So if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible, and please go through the description section of the video where I have given like the, if you want, basically wants the notes for the this lecture, right? So you will get all those notes in the description section, as well as you will see the other playlist and the information about the channel. Please go through that one. Okay, and subscribe to my channel QAutomationClasses. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.